this reading today for the collective. Comprehensive energy spread for the human collective. I did one yesterday, and it brought humanity up to this point as the center point. So today when I'm doing it, everything that was here in the spread is now right here. This is directly where we're coming from, which was foretold yesterday. And I didn't make a video, so I'm making a video today. This is just so intense because I saw today a fellow Holy Bird Tribe council member, Desi, in her YouTube channels, Bridging the Realm. So I'll put a link to that down in the description box. You guys need to go over there. And if you're not already subscribed to her channel, just check out what she's been doing. And she just hosted a 3-day event about life after death and had all kinds of different guests on. There is so much information and so much work that this angel has put into the last few days of manifestation. So I want you to all go over there and take a look-see. You may not resonate with every video or every guest, but there is so much, and what I've gotten to see of it already, I just enjoyed every bit of it. All the wisdom. And it brings me to the point of where we're at now and what we're facing and looking at. And one of the things I tried to talk about in an older video is several times is about the fear of death and dying. And it's not an easy subject to talk about. This is the whole content matter of what Desi just did in her 3-day expo and workshops and presentations. It's about the fear of dying. It's the human collective. It's the condition that human is in to think that their quest in life is just to work, and then die. And then not to know what happens after that is something that creates fear and self-perpetuates this state that the collective is in now. So in doing these readings, I'm hoping now today to present to you what Spirit has been clearly conveying to me through this is the fork in the road is part of our quest right now. So we are literally between the worlds. We are between the worlds that we are co-creating as divine nature, the divine creator being that we are, the divine creator that we are connected to within each and every one of us. Who resonates with that? We are the whole. That creative potential now is here for us. We are literally at the point where the divine is handing us the Ace of Cups, a full cup, overflowing. Time to share what you know, time to share what your truth is. And if there's things to work on, you know what that is. We are literally, as a collective, at the point of our true power center, our solar plexus as a group. We're about ready to hit the heart center and the center of everything for this reading and for what's unfolding is an unfinished symphony. The symphony is unfinished as a human collective. We have not written our future yet because we have yet to co-create that once we arrive at that part. That part is the door to spirit. The door of spirit is represented by the number 32 here, and it's absolutely beautiful. The door to spirit. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. The door to spirit. In opening that door, we realize that we've been taking this journey all along. We are the fool in this journey, and the fool is not a bad thing. The fool as the journey in tarot, leading to the Four of Wands, which is a place of celebration. It's the place where you have finally arrived. And this card did actually come out in my yesterday's reading over here, which is in the immediate future. Now it's coming out in the present state. The Four of Wands. It's a place and time of celebration where you have arrived. You've gotten through the recovery of everything that you've created for yourself. You're not only grateful for it. I believe the card I had yesterday at the tippy top, which was the head of the reading also, was a gratitude card. It was from another deck, but it was a card of appreciation. And that's the heart. That's the kind of heart that you want to have. A heart that's full of gratitude and appreciation for this gift that we've had to walk between the worlds. We've gotten to the fork in the road where we must remember and know our true spirit. Our spirit was severed from this body. We are not just this body. And we know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but we've played these roles of victim. That's the fool. When the fool starts his journey, we're just a victim of circumstance here. And as a collective, we've overplayed that. Time's up. It's done. A lot of us have pulled out of that, have been cleaning up and purging and transmuting for the entire collective of what the fool's journey really is. And one of those things is being connected to our ancestral lineage, our DNA, rediscovering from the past everything that we've carried into the present of being born in this life, to separate so that we can have a life to reconcile of a period of time instead of just a moment in the quantum now. A whole lifetime can be in the quantum now. And so in this quantum now moment, we've stretched it out over a period of a lifetime to live as a fractal of what we truly are, which is a divine spark of creation, and coming to that awareness of remembering who we are. We also remember what the man holding the heart, and yesterday it was a female holding a heart in the same spot. So I love seeing that. A man holding a heart. Oh, and yesterday's reading had every number from 1 through 10, 1 through 9, and then the 10 actually too. So every single number representing. So the man with the heart, in direct balance to yesterday's woman with the heart, that is up in the spiritual realm. That is where you find your divine union. So anyone who is in a contract with an opposite or same sex, or however you identify, and you feel like that's your soulmate, well, if you're looking for someone else to complete you, then yes, I guess that is what you're experiencing. But the true sense of what some might know as a twin flame, you have your soulmate card here, and a soulmate and a twin flame I would use interchangeably for this reading, because that's outside of the human life in this quantum now of the whole that you're living, this human life. Outside of that is a divine union of the yin and yang, and the divine masculine, divine feminine, the right side, the left side of the brain, the dark and the light. So it's the coming together of the masculine, the feminine. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, whether it's a man or woman in this placeholder. It's just that opposite side of the energy that is contained within you, your whole self. So when you do get to that door of spirit and you are at that fork in the road, once you cross between the worlds and remember that you are a divine creator, that is the door to spirit for which you will be. That is your overflowing cup. That is true abundance and your power, which is your power center. You've got everybody from spirit realm saying hello to you, hello from heaven, and also that all is well on this journey, where you're at right now, coming into today's reading, coming into the moment that you are coming across this video. All is well. Truly, that is the spiritual side speaking to you from heaven, from nirvana, from Shambhala, from the other side of the veil, from the fifth dimension, whatever label you would like to put on it. All truly is well on this journey. And it's ending over here with, the Fool's journey beyond that goes into the Eight of Cups. You're done. You've walked away from everything that's emotional in this world. You've had your full. It's an infinity, so it can be an ongoing journey, but you realize as the Fool that your journey is now your journey as a Fool is now vertical in an infinity versus a horizontal journey. But your true flower of life, your true tree of life, is all within divine timing. Once you have hit that fork in the road, you're walking between the worlds of creation to know you're all well, remember who your spiritual being is, and at that point, you say, enough of the earthly. I'm ready for that reunion with my divine spirit, my divine counter half, my divine twin soul, whatever you want to call it, the merging in yourselves. And there is great comfort in that, knowing that your true divine self is just waiting for you with open arms. The 8 is no surprise here because that's an infinity. You have now found and unlocked the spirit to what you're waiting for, to unite with that divine flame, to sit as the King of Swords in fair judgment, for the divine union of things to manifest all miracles in your life that truly belong to a divinely united divine masculine, divine feminine, divine unification. That is a true miracle, because once that happens, that is a gift for all of the collective, even when just one person makes that connection, that true divine vertical that makes the horizontal. Imagine an infinity 8 here, okay, infinity, and spin it, but leave trails. So spin it up to vertical, and you can see it really is like a flower. It's absolutely beautiful in sacred geometry. So now that's 2-dimensional if we're doing it like this, like a card on a table. You could say it's 3-dimensional, but flat being 2-dimensional. And when you turn it vertical, it's still 2-dimensional, but now bring it out into a real life flower of life, a real life, a beautiful design that sits hyperdimensionally and in the quantum now space. Okay, so everything happens within divine timing, and the divine time is right. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. There's nowhere that you need to be. And this music playing in the background is something that I found out. I think Isabel Ricks is the name. I'm going to go find it for you right now. It's right over here. But in the meantime, there really is nothing that you need to do. Nothing that you need to do. Noon Morning by Isabella Ricks. R-I-X. That's the name of the song playing in the background. So just remember, anything that comes up in your life that you feel that you need to judge, okay, because the King of Swords is looking at judgment of everything. You're really, ultimately, this is saying that you are going to be judging yourself. This is your journey. When you're meeting that higher aspect of yourself, when the time is right for you to merge, that truly is going to be yourself judging yourself. And when you recognize yourself as part of divine creation, part of the divine source, creator of all things, that truly is when you've snapped your infinity from horizontal to vertical. That is your true well source of abundance. All things abundant starts with energy. There's nothing left in this world. There's nothing left in this world for us on our journey. The only thing that's left for us to do is to meet with ourselves in divine union. And it's coming. It's right in front of us.